So the question is, some people seem to be peaceful without any spiritual journey, and some people try to get peace through spiritual journey. If people are peaceful, let them be peaceful now. Why are we bothered? So we cannot question somebody is peaceful, why he is peaceful. See, if they are peaceful, it's good for them. First of all, you cannot judge the peace of somebody else. People say peaceful, but internally they may be boiling, which you can't judge. So the peace, love, all these things are like a deeply individual, deeply individualistic. For example, if somebody says I am hungry, you can't know how much hunger he is. Somebody says I am full, stomach is full, you don't know how much stomach is full. So this full, like hunger, which is actually individual, nobody can recognize from outside. Peace, love, all of these are like that only. They are there's the inner experiences. So if somebody says peaceful, I am peaceful, you don't know how peaceful he is. You don't know whether the peace will last. All those things you don't know. All these questions can be answered only with respect to yourself. You have to ask, am I peaceful? If you are not peaceful, find peace. So when you are finding peace, peace means what? The peace means absence of disturbance in the mind. So that is called peace. The mind is silent. The silent mind is called peace. Now you yourself know by your own experience in life, mind cannot be silent. Mind is always noisy. So how can the mind be silent? The mind can be silent only when mind understands the reality. Reality of the mind is nothing but Atman only. The mind is Atman, and that understanding only makes the mind silent. Atma's nature is Sachidananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. So that deep understanding only can make the mind silent. So you have to ask the question, why somebody is peaceful even though he is not spiritual? That question has no answer. It's an invalid question. The question only is which can be answered. Am I peaceful? If I am not peaceful, why I am not peaceful? Why I am looking for peace? Because peace is my nature, Sachidananda, Atma. My nature is I am Atma Sarupa. So I am searching for my own nature. If you have not found yourself, then there is my mind is noisy. So find yourself, recognize your true self, and be peaceful rather than worrying about somebody how they are peaceful, why they are peaceful. So your question is, why I am not peaceful? You are not peaceful because your mind is restless, because you are not living your true nature. Your true nature is Atma, Sachidananda Swarupa. You are not living your true nature. Naturally, you are not peaceful. So when you say, I am not the mind, I am not the body, I am not the intellect, fine. Whether mind is noisy or not, I am okay. That's fine. That's the beginning of the journey, not the end of the journey, where you are we are de-identifying the mind. The noise in the mind you are de-identifying. Okay? Then the noise is there, I am Sakshi, I am the witness of the mind. That's what is the beginning step. But that's not a final step. Final step is to recognize mind is nothing but Atma. Mind merges with Atma. So then there's no question of restlessness in the mind. Mind which merges with Atma is called no mind. So no mind state we have to reach for peace. Till that point of time, practice what you call as being witness conscious. So being witness consciousness is a practice, not the final step. So in the witness consciousness, you stop identifying with the mind. Then you have to transcend the mind. The transcending the mind merges with the self. Witness is the first step. Right now, you are identified with the mind, everything in the mind, you go up and down. So then, be a witness of the mind, so that you don't go up and down with the mind. Witness is the first step. So then, realize that witness is Brahman. Then the mind also merges with witness. Mind is not separate from witness.
Yeah.
Normally, we associate peace and happiness with objects of the world. Something I get, I am peaceful. Something I get, I am happy. But what we don't realize, the peace and happiness is not in the objects of the world. It's your own inner Atma, the peace and happiness, Ananda is reflected in the mind momentarily. But we confuse that with the objects. And then we think we are peaceful. So because we confuse the objects, and objects are not permanent, the peace is also temporary. If you understand peace is happiness is coming from Atma, which is eternal, then your peace and happiness is stable. It doesn't depend on any conditions of life. Do not judge or evaluate peace of anybody or happiness of anybody. See whether you have recognized your own true self, which is Ananda Swarupa. Be peaceful all the time.